Missouri is one of many states going through a battle over gender-affirming care, but it stands out. That's because the Attorney General is trying to restrict care for both minors and adults. A state judge in Missouri has temporarily blocked the state's limit on gender-affirming care. The action came Thursday, just hours before the new law was set to take effect. The move, at least temporarily blocked by the judge, would have made Missouri the first state to ban this type of health care for adults. Nevertheless, the gender-affirming care ruling has faced strong opposition. I took a look at the reaction on both sides and what it means for Missourians.
We had to take up and put measures in place to protect kids and protect patients. And so we promulgated an emergency rule. And the emergency rule is really narrowly tailored to protect those kids and those patients from experiments and experimental medications.
The emergency ruling requires children to receive 18 months of therapy before utilizing gender-affirming health care and more.
It also requires that providers obtain and retain real parental consent so that the patients and the parents all have the necessary information upon which to make healthcare decisions. It also requires that a basic acknowledgement of the experimental nature of puberty blockers and cross-sex hormones.
The ruling has sparked a reaction statewide, especially within the LGBTQ community.
With these types of regulations popping up all over the country, it wasn't a huge surprise that Missouri followed suit. What was a surprise was the level that they did.
Cherry created the Griffins Trans Alliance, a support group for the trans community, while he was a student at Missouri Western State University. He said these new regulations will have a huge impact mentally on many individuals.
The fact that it bans care for anybody who has any sort of mental health issues. However, not having access to that care causes mental health problems.
In response, Cherry said many of his friends have considered leaving the state.
I know a lot of people who already have left or are already making plans to leave in the very near future. The unfortunate reality of it is if it's not going to be safe here, people are going to find somewhere else where they can be safe.
Despite a roar of reactions, Bailey said his biggest goal is the health and safety of Missouri children.
I cannot consent for my 5-year-old to ride in the front seat of my car, but yet somehow parents can consent to the castration of their children. I mean, there's serious and long-term health consequences. The FDA has said that puberty blockers and cross-sex hormones can cause blindness, brain swelling, loss of bone density. Parents need to understand what they're getting into before they embark on these dangerous experimental procedures.
In response to the lawsuits against Bailey, he said he remains motivated to get to the bottom of what safeguards are in place in Missouri. For a deeper look into the gender-affirming regulations, visit newspressnow.com.